Yo, 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 what's up? Man, you're about to see Keegan and Meagan drop 2016 Fire in Pythagoreanville. Fire.
Breaks out at the Pythagorean Math Museum. The fire department is called to the scene. Over the scanner, WABC hears the fire and dispatches their helicopter to the scene of the live report. How much further must the Pythagoreanville Fire Department travel by road than the WABC helicopter travels by air? Explain your reasoning.
Alright, so here's the museum, and here's the WABC News. So we have to go up to where this coordinate is, and then make a triangle. And then you have to get your A, your B, and your C. So your A is going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So you can write that right there. Your B is going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. All right. So we figured out that our A is 6, and we figured out that our B is 8. So now we're going to take our 6 squared plus our 8 squared equals C squared. Because we're trying to find C. That's the helicopter from WABC News to the Math Museum to get their live report. So we're going to take it, which is going to be 36 plus 64 equals C squared. And we're going to add them two together, which is going to be 100 equals C squared. And we have to square root them, and it's going to equal 10 equals C, because we square rooted that, so we got rid of that, and then we did that, so it made it smaller. So now we know that our C is going to be 10. So our helicopter from WABC News is going to travel 10. And then our fire department is going to travel 14. And how you find that is because you take 6 from right here and 8 from right here, which is the road, and you add them together, which you get 14. So now you can answer this question by fire depot equals 14, aircraft equals 10. So your fire department travel by road is going to be 4 more than your aircraft.
Once the PFD arrives at the scene, they discover a fire on the 3rd floor of the museum. They calculate that the 3rd floor window is 35 feet from the bases of the building. Using the hook and ladder fire engine, they must extend the ladder to fight the fire. The ladder is anchored at the top of the truck at a height of 7 feet, and the truck is parked 21 feet from the base of the building. How long will the ladder be once fully extended to the window? Explain your reasoning.
Okay, so we know that this one right here is going to be 21, the base right here, from the truck to the building window, the truck to the building window at the bottom. And then we know from the bottom window to the top window is going to be 28, because from the very bottom to the top window is 35, but you minus 7 because that's from the height of the truck and the bottom of the building. So 35 minus 7 is 28. So we know that this is going to be 21, this is going to be 28. So then we're going to do 21 squared plus 28 squared equals C squared, which is going to be 441 plus 784 equals C squared. Then it's going to come out to 1,225 equals C squared. Then we have to square root both of them, and we're going to get 35 equals C.
A firefighter discovers a victim on the 3rd floor of the Math Museum. The museum is 48 feet across, and each floor is 14 feet high. They exit the inferno through a window that leads to the fire escape. How far has the firefighter carried the victim when they safely reach the ground? Explain your reasoning.
All right. So we have to do, right here we have to do 7, because this is 14, and we only need this half right here. So we're only doing 7. So we can write 7 squared plus 48 squared equals c squared. We do 48 because this right here, this part, all right there, is 48 foot. So we're going to start doing that. So we're going to go 49 plus 2,304 equals c squared. And then we're going to get 2,353 equals c squared. Then we have to square root both of these, which is going to come out to 48.5 equals c. So you have to do 48.5 plus 48.5 again, because you have this right here is 48.5, and then this right here is 48.5. So you have to add them together, which is going to give you 97. So then so that's your answer for that. How far has the firefighter carried the victim? So from the second flight or the third flight down to the very bottom, he's going to be carrying the victim 97 feet. So then it says, if a firefighter can carry a victim at a rate of 6 feet per second, how long will it take them to reach the ground? So we have to take 97 divided by 6, because it's a rate of 6 per second, 6 feet per second. That's the rate. And we have 97 because 48.5 plus 48.5 equals 97. So we have to do 97 divided by 6, which will give us 16.2. So for this answer will be 97 foot, and for this answer will be 16.2.
The victim is airlifted to the Pythagoreanville Hospital from the museum. The hospital is 5 blocks east. The airlift helicopter travels 13 blocks northeast. What are the coordinates of the hospital?
All right, so we know that our victim has to come from the museum and go to the hospital, but we don't know where the hospital is. So we're going to figure that out. So what she gives us is, from the museum, the hospital is 5 blocks east. So 5 blocks east from the museum will be 5 blocks to the right. So we'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we know this has to go some way. And then it says the airlift helicopter travels 13 blocks northeast. So we know that our B cannot be in northeast. It has to be straighter. It has to be side to side or up and down. It can't go through the blocks. So we know that has to be our C. So we know our C is 13, but we don't know our B. So we're gonna go 5 squared for our A right there, our shortest one. Then we're gonna go B squared because we don't know that yet. And then we're gonna go 13 squared for our C squared. So once we do this, it's going to be 25 plus B squared equals, so this is going to equal 169. So then we have to minus 25 from 169 because we already have our C. So that means we have to minus our A from our C. So we're going to get 144 equals B squared. And then we're going to square root both of them, just like normal. And we're going to get 12 equals B. So we're going to get 5 for A. We're going to get 12 for our B. And we're going to get 13 for our C. So if we come here, we have to go 12 up. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And we connect them. And we know this is 5. We know this is 12. And we know that's 13. So there is that. And we come here. And it asks, the airlift helicopter travels 13 blocks northeast. What are the coordinates of the hospital? So we come back to our graph, and we go here. So we always do your x first. So you come over here, and you're gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 over. So you know you're gonna have 6, and then for your y, you're gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So you know your coordinates are 6, 7. So you're going to write parentheses 6, comma 7 parenthesis, and then you can also add A is 5, B is 12, and C is 13. Just a little something I do.